Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue some more extreme permadeath. I did manage to get in for a little bit last night and ran off some of that oxygen. Made a bunch of condensed carbon and carbon, and I think I'm almost full on chromatic metal too. So it didn't take long to fill it up. Let's take a peek here. Oh yeah, and I put down a landing pad and started to get my roamer kind of situated. I was gonna make up a bunch of these, but I ran out of oxygen. I just kept a little bit, just a stack in here for now. But yeah, I need to grab my oxygen too, and actually got this thing pretty much chock full. It didn't actually take very long. I figured it would take longer than this. Alright, so I do want to check this. I'm only gonna grab like a stack of this for now, just so I can get that nutrient processor full. Just set those going out quick. Throw that away. Alright, let's grab this oxygen out of here. And I can't remember how many I have here. It's the same amount. Really 15 of those. Alright, so what was my... Okay, ferrite dust going to be my issue. Alright. Let's get this out. Just going to fly around for a few minutes and grab a bunch of ferrite dust. Get this put away. Alright, now we got plenty of chromatic metal. Alright, I do want to open up a few slots in here though for ferrite dust. Just put these in close my exosuit. Actually, let's put these in there too. This stuff adds up pretty quick. Ideally, what I want to try to do is get as much as ferrite dust, not so much carbon. Overheated already. I try to keep an eye on that when I do this, so I don't overheat constantly. Oh, and I did put down a little base for that runaway mold. I built like a little platform, the roof, nothing fancy, but we'll take a swing by there just so you guys can see it. I did do a batch of runaway mold. I ended up getting about 600 nanites per run. That'll go up though when I get my optical drill put in, so it's not too bad. End up getting quite a bit, and it only takes like maybe 5 minutes or so to do a refiner, you know, run of it. So not too bad. When I got over there, I think there were more runaway mold than there was initially, because they were spread out a little bit further. So, all right, so move this carbon over. So I've got. Okay, I am getting a little bit of dihydrogen in there too. Oh, I did not want to do that. Definitely did not mean to do that. Let's grab some extra dihydrogen now then. I'm not super worried about launch fuel, but I don't want to accidentally delete it either. See, in my settings, I have it set so that I can delete stuff instantly, so I don't have to, you know, wait for the, there's not that little delay you typically have. And that's one of those situations where it just cost me. But, let's see. Bring this over. I think I've got enough Pt8 dust now. I want to see if I can target more dihydrogen though, real quick. I do have to get a bunch of dihydrogen jelly for ships. So. Just throw that away. I've got more than enough. Come on, give me Pt8 dust first. There we go. As you see, it doesn't take long to gather up this, and I don't even have like any upgrades on this weapon. You come over here with like the infra knife or the shotgun, and you can really stack this stuff up really quick. That's why I always try to find one of these planets early on in the game. There's nothing worse than just breaking rocks, you know. Alright, we'll head back towards our base. We should be getting pretty close. I forgot how expensive these antimatter housings can be. Well, they're expensive in this mode because you can't, your stack size is so freaking small. Big batch of that. Alright, we're almost at a full stack of that. So I can sneak out a little bit more dihydrogen. That will fill us up. Alright. Let me double check that, okay. I'm gonna say if I think that's a full stack, I'm gonna be off by like 2. I'll only have like, you know, 298. Alright. Yeah, can I reach that from here? Nice. So we'll go make some more of these. Actually, let's just make some more of these too. Oh, we got 6. I put some extra sodium nitrate down here. And actually, I think I will run off some sodium nitrate, because that has a, you can expand that as well. So, let's just go to this one. I want to make sure I have enough of this stuff before I actually start running around getting drop pods. So, we'll do this. Yeah, like a 1-to-2 ratio on this. So for, you know, each batch that I'm putting in, I'm getting back a free stack. Mainly because you're using that oxygen instead of more sodium. Go with that. Alright. Now I do have to get a couple antennas put in this. You know, you got your default one, so, okay, yeah, and I did make up some extra. I just have some extra junk in here right now. So we'll get this one installed. And I'm pretty sure A is the one I'm gonna need, so we'll get that installed. And we're just gonna jump in this real quick just to see what my options are. Oh, it's not. Okay, I need to install the other one. I always get those two confused. Alright, we'll just get all three of them put in. Oh, I need a microprocessor. What am I missing? Oh, I don't have chromatic leather. You gotta be kidding me. We'll, grab some of that out of here. Alright, get that installed. Oh. Alright, now I should be able to see drop pods. Actually, I'll just try this out right now. There might be some drop pods on this planet, but chances are, yeah, there's nothing. And I think, typically what I would do is, let me see if I can build one. Okay. I'm gonna leave this platform here, because I might end up using this. Like, if I'm running around getting a bunch of salvage data, I might just kind of dump it in this thing temporarily. Or, you know, runaway mold or whatever. I might just use the inventory in this, so that I don't need to, you know, keep emptying my ship and stuff like that, so. And it's free storage. I'm not going to bother really upgrading anything in here. I don't really use them all that much, so. Alright, now do I have stuff going on here? Let's grab that. That going. Yeah, what I want to do is have a couple stacks of this in my exocraft. Just so I have, you know, some extra. Alright, so... Oh, I had pulled it from this to begin with. So keep that on hand. Actually, I probably should. That small amount in there. Let's grab this other small amount of it. Let's get that mixed with some oxygen too. Yeah, because it's only 75 a run, so. Well, you only need 75 to get back your 150. Yeah, and I did move this over because it kept triggering every time I walked towards my copper. So. Let's first this up. Yeah, that way I have a little bit of extra in there. Because that's only good enough. I think you need 20 sodium nitrate per drop pod. I think. Not totally sure. Alright. Ferric dust put over here. Oh, at least I got pretty close to as much ferric dust as I needed. Not going too overboard. Move this over. Actually, I want to make up more dihydrogen jelly. I'm waiting to find a vendor that I can just buy a bunch of these off. Maybe a couple too many, but that's alright. I'm just gonna stick these in my roamer for now. Same thing with that one. Let's rip this out. Set the rest of that going. Put these back in my ship. Right. Yeah, I ended up going overboard on the condensed carbon, so that's why I actually have more in here than I planned on. Typically I had the whole row of carbon, but it's not going to hurt anything having it like this. Wait for that to finish up. There we go. So you get that little bit of extra oxygen. Toss it in there. Alright, actually I'm just gonna toss that carbon in here. Alright, I haven't put down a save point here yet. Get one of these out. Toss it over here, yeah, somewhere out of the way. Alright, now what I should do, before I get carried away and forget to do this, I need to start working on this a little bit. So all I'm going to do is wait for it to update and see where this wants me to go. It wants me to go to my mold farm for that. I somehow knew it was going to do that to me. I was hoping it would send me to my archive. See, I don't know why it does this. It should send you back to the original base, not this one. Let me, actually, I've got a marker here. Okay, I don't want to use this base either. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to switch around. Oh, okay. This is actually what I wanted. I wanted to get my storage containers. Okay. So, do I have all of them? Okay, I just get 0, that's right. What I'm actually gonna do, I don't need to run power to this very often. What I'm actually going to do is just stick it... Oh, I need sodium. Let's grab a little bit of sodium out of here. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't need to run power to these to use them, but I want to go and just put it over here for now. But if I ever do need to, I can just run, you know, power straight to this proximity switch. There is something I do want to test though, is I don't know what my storage capacity is on this. Just go check this. I think it's 750 in this mode, but I'm not positive. Of course, I've got nothing that's gonna tell me, do I? Alright, let's go with this. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's 750. I wish I would have checked that earlier. I know it's not 1,000, so... Because the good thing is I can access it even without... If I go down here and go put it directly into here without having it powered up. The same thing, if I want to transfer it over, just go transfer items, go to storage container, and then you can just transfer it right in. It's one of those little tricks that people kind of overlook. The same thing with the nutrient processor, a lot of people overlook that. But I find it super helpful, especially on Permadeath. Right, that extra 5 magnetized ferrite, let's just make the quick, actually get rid of that too. Yeah, I'm just trying to cut down on my stack sizes of everything, or my, how many stacks I actually have in my inventory. Let's get that out. See if I have room. I think I have room for that. Yep. Let's move that over. Right, what time is it? It's 9. I'll actually take a quick run over to that mold base just so you guys can see it. So yeah, I built this mainly because I had a ton of carbon in my backpack, and my my condensed carbon was already pretty much full, so I wanted to just throw up a little structure. So that's all I did for here. Nothing really fancy or anything. And just kind of make it so this mold doesn't, you know, fall away or anything. You know, make sure it doesn't go around the outside or anything like that. And it does take a while for these things to break, because I don't have, you know, very much. But I am going to put down my main reason for coming over here was to put down another storage container. Because eventually, I will run into an issue where I run out of inventory. Well, hopefully I don't, but what I want to do is put down a storage container. And I'm not even going to bother running power to this one either. Oh, sodium. I didn't have the forethought to do that. So we'll get another, what is it, 20? Yeah, I think I need 20 sodium for it, I think. Alright. So I'm just gonna go and stick that. I can probably just stick it right up here. It's not gonna be in the way. Yeah, that way all I have to do is put it directly into my storage container, and then I can refine it back at my base. Finish up the rest of these. Yeah, like when I get an optical drill put in, I'll end up with quite a bit more. Because I thought, you know, I thought about adding a bunch of refiners here too, but I think I just want to do everything at one base. Just makes things easier. And, yeah. Grab this word. Alright. I wonder if... Actually, I don't know if I want to bother... Sorry, just thinking out loud. I don't know if I want to bother getting drop pods here yet or not. Because I think I kind of want to go over to that blue planet. Oh, I have more of this to put away. Because I'm considering possibly building a base on that blue planet. Where do they want to send me for that transmitter? I wish I knew what planet that was. I think actually drop pods are going to be more important right now, so I'll probably do that. Oh, actually, let's head to that save beacon, actually, real quick. I want to see what the multi-tool in that cabinet's going to be. Because when I loaded into the game, I loaded in on that airless planet, and I haven't seen what multi-tool is tied to that planet yet. So we'll go take a quick look at this. Hopefully it's something nice. It should be an A class, so. Jump in there and take a look. Oh yeah, there's bugs in the game. Alright, so we get a small rifle. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, so I do want to check the other planets to see what the multi-tools are. Let's check in here real quick. Nothing. Oh, I have launch fuel too that I need to make up. I can't even see his options. See, yeah, they gotta get this fixed. See if I can see anything out here. Nope, nothing. Alright, hello games, please fix your game. Yeah, I should have a couple of these fuels in here. Stick these down here for now. Just make up like 3 of those, I guess. Alright. So we'll see what planet they want us to go to first. That way we're kind of getting a couple things done at the same time. I think they're going to send me to a different planet. It looks like it. No, it's going to be that blue planet. Unless there's something behind that. Let's so that's got about a minute to go. I'll just warp over there. Get another shield mod too. And these are got pretty good amount of stuff on me. Oh yeah, and I did make up another nutrient processor. That way I can just summon it whenever I need it. My exocraft should be good to go. I don't think it costs fuel to call it in. If I do, then I'll just have to keep refilling it. Because I think what I want to do is I want to try to get a good amount of this tech unlocked, like the first 3 rows, and then start working on the inventory. Just so I can start moving mods around where I want them. I think it's going to be this time. Oh, okay. We'll go get our terminus. That way, I think I have to go and triangulate the signal. I think it's that step. So, kind of look around. Should have a terminus here somewhere. Oh, it's 1,400 units away, so it probably is this one. Yep. Hopefully I can actually climb this thing. I don't know if all these buildings are going to be off as well or not. I might end up falling right through this thing. Alright. Looks solid. Alright, an Artemis. Yeah, I'm just racing through the story stuff because I've done it. I don't even know how many times, so yeah. This playthrough, like a lot of my playthroughs, I just kind of race through it. Alright. I'm gonna want to make ourselves a signal booster. And we need sodium. You know, I should actually start keeping up a little bit of sodium on me. Let's oh, how much did I need for that? 15? 15 and a tube. Alright. Make a little bit extra, because it's actually getting kind of annoying how often I need to make it. Alright, so we'll get a tube going. Alright, we'll get our first position. Remember to pick that up. and run in and grab all this stuff. I think I am gonna start keeping Thesium when I see it, just in case I end up getting some nip. That way I can get some of that growing. Still cannot access that. Actually, it's invisible. I can walk right through it. I don't want to start complaining, but come on, guys. The game's almost 10 years old and you can't get the basics to work. You know? Alright. Get our nav data. Might as well get this stuff scanned too. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to go down, toss this down. I'm just going to do a scan for a drop pod. And make sure I delete that. Alright, so we have our drop pod marked here somewhere. Actually, I actually have some ship maps too, don't I? So if I can blast off one of those, start marking some of these other buildings. Alright, we got a distress signal right away, so that's nice. Alright, got a drop pod right here. See, this is where I'm going to start using up fuel. Especially if you do this at nighttime, I won't be able to recharge. But the good thing is I'm also going to be picking up a bunch of navigation data every time I stop at one of these. Oh, and don't I have some discoveries to make too? Okay, you're ground, underwater. Okay, there is a rare underground, so I do want to be looking out for those. There's going to be 2 of them here. Let me get these uploaded though. Whenever I land, I want to kind of take a moment. Alright, we have sac venom on this planet. Salvage containers can be really good too for money. And you can also get Sentinel maps. I'm gonna bring in my exocraft, toss that down. Now I think I can access the inventory straight from there. I can't remember. Hopefully, okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm good on that, so I'll get this one unlocked. Now all I'll do is go back out here, scan for my next drop pod, just kind of repeat that same process. Oh, but I do have a creature over here. I want to try to do a couple different things at once when I do this. You know, scan for creatures, and look for salvage data. And actually, you know, like buried cache isn't be bad either. But I do have to get a bunch of nanites and stuff too still. So buried tech, that's, you know, I tend to go about 300 units away from wherever I land, as long as it's not like on top of a cliff or something. Try to do like a circle that? Mainly to, like at night, during the day, it's mainly to keep my ship charged up, but nighttime you really can't. So. Abandoned crate. What's that? Drop pod. Alright, so go for that buried cache first. Yeah, I'll go to this stuff as long as it's not something that I need to. That's a hassle to get to. Alright, let's open those up. Alright, got a little bit of platinum. Actually, do I have any of that in here? Okay. I kind of wish they would have gone with a different icon for the salvage containers. Actually, that's kind of too far away. So. Oh, actually, that drop pod is actually pretty close. We'll just walk over to that one. When we get back, we'll just scan for another. We'll grab stuff along the way. But we'll go grab that. You know, that one's actually not that far away. I don't mind doing this stuff if it's a nice planet, but if it's kind of a stormy planet or whatever, then I'll just keep using my exocraft to scan and then fly to it with my ship. I could have sworn there was another. Oh, as I get closer this way, it should flood back up. Yeah, I know there's definitely another 1 or 2 salvage data on the way. Can't tell. Oh, okay, that's health. Continue making our way to that. When we get on the other side of this hill, I should get a couple of salvage data showing up. Yep. One right there and one over here. Go grab that one. So kind of look around for any creatures I might be missing. Actually, what is my fuel on my ship? Okay, it's at 100. I figured it would have used some of it by now. Grab that one. Grab that little thing of sodium too. So that pod is close. Grab that buried cache. Alright, some more indium. Oh, that salvage container was a lot closer than that. Grab that other buried tech. Actually, I could grab some of this. Oh, get a stone crystal out of it. So I'm gonna use that stone crystal probably right away. Well, once I get back to my ship, I'll use it. Alright, get another drop pod. Alright, so we'll call in our exocraft again. Get this one unlocked. And just continue chipping away at this. I want to at least get like the first, you know, up until this road done, and then start working my way down. Actually, let me just stick that in my roamer. This extra stuff, like, you know, some of this stuff. Stick in my roamer for now. Get that charged. Alright. We'll go and just get the next one scanned and then head back to our ship. I would call in my ship, but I don't want to waste the fuel on it. We'll head back. It's not that far away. If I can find it. Okay. Yeah, it's only 1,200 units. Also gives me a chance to pick up any resources I might be missing. And there is like a building over this way and stuff too, so. Oh, and I do want to see if I can get my medium refiner put in my backpack. There's a random NPC out here. Sometimes they want you to do things for them. Kind of like the ones that are stuck without a ship. Alright, just recharge my life support. Word. I know there is a cave over here. No, it's not actually a full cave. What I'm trying to do is kind of keep an eye on the ground every now and then to see if I can see a creature. There's another unknown building. It's this one. See if I can see what that is from over here. Okay. Let's swing in here real quick. Oh, I don't have like an atlas map put together yet or anything. Oh, and that building's gonna be bugged anyway. Am I even gonna be able to access anything? Oh, it's a factory. Alright, we're gonna do a quick save before I go in there. That way, if I happen to get the answer wrong, I can do a reload. Wow, these textures are not loading in good. They're laggy as hell. Yeah, I hope we get a patch very quick for some of this stuff. I might be taking a few days off if they don't get some of this stuff fixed. I don't want to take any chances on dying because they can't maintain their game. I don't even know what to choose on this one. Alright, we're gonna do a reload. See if I can get a different choice. Yeah, I don't remember that little puzzle thing at all. It's probably gonna be freighter though. That'd be my next choice. Yeah, they can't even get floors and buildings to render correctly. Imagine what happens if you try to get out of your ship and, you know, in your freighter or the anomaly or someplace like that. It's not just you lose your inventory. In this mode, you actually die. Alright, let's try this again. Even my multi-tool, it seems like it's not firing fast enough. So, no, it seems better this time. Alright, try this again. A little freighter, there we go. And there's our cadmium drive. Let's get a couple sentinels killed. Yeah, see, I'm shooting them through the wall. So that means they can shoot me through the wall. So. I forget that there's a quad out over there. I'm just gonna take off for a minute. Yeah, figure if I can shoot through those walls, so can't they. Let that thing count down. Alright, head back towards our ship. Just on the other side of this. Somewhere. Maybe at the back side of that factory. Okay, there's my marker. that debris. Alright. Out of the way. Yeah, I know I have to get a bunch of creature kills, I just don't know how many. Yeah, actually let me unpin that so it stops bugging me. Yeah, I figured I got a bunch of missions to kill sentinels too, that I'd get a couple really quick at that factory, but not when they can shoot through the wall. I don't bother doing that. I can grab a little bit of that, can't I? Nope. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I probably should have sold that. Oh well. Yeah, I find it's easiest just to go with these small animals when you're doing creature kills. They just die a lot quicker. You go for like a Strider or something like that. It takes a lot more ammo. I think I need like 12 creature kills. They're 12 or 14. At least I'm getting some more diet. Let's get rid of that. One condensed carbon. Get that filled up. Oh, I wanted to see how many creatures. Okay, 4 more. Probably should have just called in my ship, but they gave me a chance to get a mission done. So. All right. Now get over to that drop pod. Get the next one done. Should be one marked here. Not seeing one. Alright, I should have a distress beacon here though. Okay. Go over here. Well, when I did that reload, I wonder if I just lost that drop pod. And get over to this distress beacon, do another scan. Looks like we might be near some water too, so see if I can get a couple creature scans too. Yeah, like just trying to be able to do a few different things at once. Okay, I must have had more than one mission to kill creatures. saying I'm only at 12 out of 14. I thought that counted kind of funny. Alright. We'll see what this is. Alright, got a B class. So we're just gonna take it. Jelly. Seal. I've got all the stuff I needed was in my exocraft. Just save there. See if, okay, we do have an underground creature here. See if we can go grab him real quick. Oh, I got a rock instead of the creature. Alright, so I don't think one of those is an underground creature typically. Underwater. Rare underwater, common flyer. Okay, that was a rare underground. You normally don't get them both to show up at the same time. You're lucky there. And get a couple minerals scanned too. Alright. Yeah, I got really lucky there. Actually do a save before I interact with that beacon again. Alright, go to the control panel. Alright, this is our conflict scanner. You have to work on getting a walker brain. What I'll probably do is use the, try to get one from a mission. Oh, I want to take that out of the log. That's what I was doing. I wish it wouldn't automatically, you know, add stuff like that to your missions. I know they think they're being helpful by doing it, but it's actually annoying. Because all it does is screw up the your little messages that are in the corner of your HUD. Alright, that. Grab out our roamer. Actually toss some more stuff in here. Actually, that meat I want to sell off. Actually, let's, I need 2 more creature kills, so. See if I can get some of this more dite. That should be it for creatures. Come back in here. Find ourselves a drop pod. And transfer some of this over. This can go on my ship. Can go on my ship. Yeah, this meat I typically just sell. Oh, I have another shield. I'm not even sure where I'm getting some of these mods from sometimes. I know they're coming out of like damaged machinery or something, but... Alright, I have that unlocked. Let's, now you install... Let's just get that installed. I'm gonna have to move all this stuff around, so... Ready. Get some of this stuff installed. Shield lattice. Yeah, might as well just do it. Alright. We'll head over to the next drop pod. I didn't see where it was marked. There we go. That was just nice and close. I should try to get my sentinel kills in too while I'm here. I was starting at this next drop pod. I think I'll just try to kill off the first couple waves. Go from there. Because I need probably like 15 to get all the missions done. I think 15 is the highest, but I'm not totally sure. Alright, get ourselves landed. Maybe we can run around this area a little bit too. Alright, and bring this in. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to just carry around all this crafted stuff to do this. Just it makes it so much easier. Just scan for the next one. Alright. Doesn't look like it's too far away. Yeah, 20 minutes. Kind of far. Alright. What I'm gonna do real quick, guys, I gotta hop out for a moment. Grab myself a coffee, use the bathroom, now we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. What I want to do is go through these missions, like that one's only 7, whoops. What I want to do is find the one, I know there's going to be one that's like 15 or something. Just wait for that to update. Looks like that one's only 7 too. What about this one? It's saying 7 for all of them. I know it's not 7 though. Make sure that's done. Let me switch back to that. See if another... Alright, looks like they've only got 7 sentinels to kill. All 3 of those had 7, so... See if there's any around here. Oh, not used to there being like no sentinels anywhere. How's our inventory look? So, see if I can grab any salvage data that's close by. Yeah, they're all like over 300 away. I'm not... Okay, we have a sentinel. Kill him off. Why are these guys on me so quick? Kill him off. Because these guys count as sentinels too, the little healers. I'm like, alright. I'm doing no damage to them. There we go. I need to get this thing upgraded. Knock out that other one. Again, I have a shield too. Not used to using the shield at all. Alright, so we'll let these guys spawn and I'll run away. Unless I can knock down one of the small ones quickly, but... typically towards the back. I'm just gonna run away. They're gonna start shielding each other. Giant friggin' animals that get in the way. Just let them count down. I could stay and fight them, but I don't want to break my stuff because constantly having to fix broken equipment gets really old really fast. We'll head over to our next drop pod. I'll end up doing that little battle sequence a couple different times, and those missions will be done. Go to our next drop pod. Yeah, when I'm doing this also, I try to keep enough stuff on me to build another geo bay just in case I need it. It really wouldn't be an issue on this planet because Paraffinium is on it already, but if you're on a different type of planet, sometimes Paraffinium can be kind of tricky to get. So I always make sure I keep enough of that on me. Oh, actually, jump in here for a second. Let's see if we got anything good out of that glass. We got a piece of crap, so that can go in our ship. Actually, that can go ship too. Well, a little bit of it anyway. Oh, and I want to grab navigation data. And I try to stay on top of these discoveries, you know, whenever I visit a waypoint, because you can only see 6 of them at a time. Oh, I want to bring in my exocraft. That. And can I install that refiner quantum computer? I know I have quantum computer. Oh, it's in my other ship. Yeah, I'm just trying to throw like oddball stuff in here. Not actually important stuff. Alright. I'm just looking for the salvage data right now. If there's anything close to me. Doesn't look like there is. Also looking to see, okay, there's a sentinel. Jump in this and do a quick scan. Alright. kind of get away from them real quick. I think what I might do is head up to the space station just so I can turn in those missions and see if there's anything else. Also sell off a few things. Actually, maybe I'll do it after I grab that other drop pod. Alright, so that's done. So that should be it for those missions. Nope, that mission's still active. Did none of those things count, or what? Okay, now it's finally updated. Let me just make sure those are all done. Yeah, it's not showing that they're done in here. Just have to wait for the game to catch up, I guess. Okay. Make sure all of these are done. Alright, good. I'll actually grab this last drop pod. Then head up. Hand those in. There's the straw pod. There we go. Hope it's not sending me to the one I just barely left. Actually, what do I need for animals? I still have a rare ground, couple, 3... Okay, so we do have some ground creatures left. There's a flying one too. See if we can get all the creatures here. That'll be a good amount of nanites. What's that over there? Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, we have an archive right here. I was wondering why things were kind of laggy. Oh, that's not an archive. Must have been that monolith out. Got a little laggy. Alright, let me just stick my head in. Alright, let's bring our exocraft in. And I'm not going to bother scanning right now. Actually, let's just get one more. Alright, get an unknown build. Okay, that's that monolith that I don't care about. Grab that buried tech. I do kind of want to get back here at some point and look at the salvage data, or salvage scrap, or whatever the heck they call it. Salvage container. Yeah, actually I don't want to actually do that. I don't have the space in my ship to start picking up that stuff. So I think I'm going to, head up to the space station real quick. I might have to build another geo bay there, but I'm not totally sure. The space station over here. If I have to do a reload, or, you know, start the game again, I think I'm gonna have to build another geo bay. Or if I leave this system or anything, I might have to build another geo bay. I think what it does is, I think it removes it from the game's cache or something when you do that. Not totally sure. I'm not used to having to stop getting drop pods to go get rid of stuff. We'll sell off that meat. Sell that. Oh yeah, I want to look at that salvage glass. Let's see. Alright, got one of these. It'll help a little bit, I guess. Alright, let's sell that magna gold. Oh, and we got a ship too, so might as well get rid of the ship. We'll do that. We'll just do that now while it's fresh in my mind. Oh, well, is there anything to break down in it? Nope. Get a B class. Sell that stuff off. Run around the corner and hit, let's sell off that module first. I'm not sure what my rewards are for these missions. Oh, okay, it's all just like units. Alright, let's get rid of all of that. Got another one, kill 3 sentinels. 8 sentinels. Alright. Couple new missions. Let me switch to my other ship. Okay, yeah, I knew I had some of those computers in there. Alright, so put that in that ship. Actually, let me just transfer all that over too. What am I looking for? My exosuit. I don't know why I had to go through all the menus to get there, but... Alright, and can I make 2 resonators? Cannot. Oh, I need magnetized ferrite for that. Okay. Actually... Alright, so I'll just grab all those computers. Switch my ship back. Now I should be able to make up 2 of those. Yeah, my stuff is all over the place right now. It's a couple things. There's certain spots that I like to put things, so to get this thing kind of laid out. Let me just get this fueled up. Alright, so that's all set. Oh yeah, I got a couple mods in here too to get rid of. Yeah, sell these 2 A-class mods. Get a few nanites back. Actually, what did I have for maps? Let's grab 3 more of those ones for crash ships. Please switch my inventory over. 3 of those. Alright. See if there's anything I need to buy out of here. I don't remember there being much up here to buy, so yeah, it's not much. But I don't think I gave this guy salvage data yet. Let's swap my ship around. Alright, see if I can donate. Nope, I did already donate to him. Okay. Well, maybe the other system I haven't yet. I can't remember. Alright. We'll get down to our next scan site, I guess. I'm gonna have to switch my mission log back again, like the 9,000th time. Alright, let's get to that. On a different planet. No, it's changed my mission again. It's little things like this that really piss me off about the game. You know, stuff like just swapping your missions on you out of nowhere. I know I just picked up a couple, but well, at least we'll get to that calcified planet. I think I've already been there though. Yeah, I have, because there's a marker there already. Get down there. And actually, I think this one gives me a drop pod, actually, if I remember right. For like a scan location. Yep, drop pod. I'm not sure, have I actually been here? Yeah, I already discovered it. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be able to bring in my exocraft here. I could just build another geobay, but it's kind of not worth the hassle. So I'm just going to craft what I need. I need a tube, a housing. So I'm hoping when I get back to that other planet that I can just call in my exocraft. Gonna continue with the tech. Oh, and we need to do a scan. Alright. Go to a different planet now. I think it's gonna bring me right back to that one I was just on, that green planet. up. As you see, I've gone through quite a bit of sodium nitrate already. Even, like, yeah, because it's not pulling it directly from my exocraft. Pulling it from my inventory. At least I got enough stuff to do quite a few drop pods. Do this one. This one's going to be a building, maybe. Yep. Abandoned building. Oh no, it's not abandoned. Well, you do have to be on the lookout because I still have quite a few creatures to discover here. But I think 2 ground creatures and a flying, and like 5 or 6 underwater. Pick that up. Gonna ignore that pirate raid. Nothing you have to deal with. Nothing in here. And you do take damage from these guys, so you want to make sure you're not just out in the open when they attack. Set that up. And my building. Oh yeah, and I'm not going to be able to walk in here like normal. Right. Now I do want to be a little cautious because those guys are out there and I don't know if they're going to be able to hit me through this thing or not. I'll try to go through this kind of quick. We're going to have 2 ones that out. I'm not even going to bother with that signal, I'm just going to leave it marked. Alright. And I don't have an Atlas pass or anything, so I'm not going to bother with the back rooms. I do want to do my last position though. Alright, now we should be able to go back to the Holo Terminus, if I remember right. Wait for that to update. Oh, I just returned to space to do it. Okay. Surprised I haven't seen that flying creature yet. Normally they're all over the place. Run up to this data structure really quick. Actually, I do have to kill some of these off, so... I don't think he on here yet. Alright. Better position here. That should all be all we need for them. Yeah, I definitely need to get this multi-tool upgraded. Alright. See if we can bring in our exocraft. Okay, good. I thought I might have to build another platform for it. Scan for that. Get that marked. Just gonna return to space first to deal with Artemis. Of course, I need to switch back to my mission again. Now go back down to Terminus. Let's get our drop pod first. Make sure I get that Terminus mark. Is that gonna be? That's gonna be to a different planet. Back to that planet. I think I would just run around grabbing the drop pods for right now. See if I can get some of these other creatures to pop in too. They've been very shy for some reason. At least I got those underground ones, because underground creatures really bother me sometimes. Oh, did I get anything good out of this? Alright, another exosuit one. Alright, that one's actually a little bit decent. So actually let's temporarily just stick it in there. I'm very surprised I haven't seen a flying creature yet. There he is. I was gonna say there's only one of them here. Typically they're all over the place. But I do have a rare ground creature also to look out for. Alright, let's compare this. Scan for the next one, but I do want to kind of run around this area for a few minutes. It's going to be a buried cache. Oh, I did see one of these that was pretty close. Go grab that one. I'm trying to get weapon mods out of these things. Run away. grab that buried cache too. I didn't think I killed that many sentinels so far. When I got a junky multi-tool. Well, to be honest, the little callers and healers are pretty easy to kill, so let's see. Just nanites out of that? No, magnetized ferrite. One of these things, we'll just stick that in the exocraft. Clean up some of this. Oh, I want to use a life support gel. Oops. If I can go to the right menu. Alright, the pod's over here. Let's do a scan here. See if I can get all these other buildings marked. If I can pick up some ships. Oh, get a distress signal right away. Definitely take that. Run over there in a minute. Did I actually hit this? Far away is that drop pod? Run over to this ship real quick and see what it is. I'd like to try to get a few different things going at once when I do stuff like this. You know, I'm doing drop pods, the quest line, animals, you know, do a little bit of gathering. Not just getting hung up on too many things at once. Yeah. And that way I'm doing a few things at once, not just one thing. Just to keep things kind of moving a little bit. I should be doing the quest line mainly, but I also want to start making, you know, some money and stuff too. Alright, so what's this? A beautiful C-class. So we're gonna claim that. And I'm gonna have to make up stuff. Let's get that done. So, seal. I need to, when I bring in my exocraft, I have to remember to move some of this stuff over. I shouldn't be using up some of this stuff. Alright, so that's all good. 27% shield, that's actually pretty decent. I might rip that out. Let's jump in here real quick. And actually, let me go ahead and rip that stuff out of my exocraft too. It's not in here. Well, we do have our jelly. I know I have some hermetic seals made up. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's in this other ship. Alright. I'll have to remember that when I get to the space station. Yeah, because those seals, I'm also using up my chromatic metal every time I make them. Alright, I already scanned for a drop pod. Alright. Let's just do a quick save before I interact with that beacon. Hopefully get a good blueprint out of this. Alright, and that's something I'm definitely not going to install on Permadeath. Unpin that right away. Alright, launch fuel. Alright, we'll grab that. I'm surprised I haven't seen the other two. I think there's two more ground creatures that I haven't found. I know one of them's rare, but very surprised. I spent a good amount of time on this planet too. Well, maybe an hour, but we'll grab that one. Yeah, this is one of those more dense biomes they introduced during Worlds 1, I think it was. Some of them can be a real pain to get around, but this one seems pretty mellow. Not really seeing much over here. Alright, just head back. Yeah, I keep looking around hoping that I see undiscovered animal marker. Alright, I already have one marked, so transfer some of these over. After that drop pod, we are a little ways away. There was some water here. If there's a good place to land down here, so I can get in some of those water creatures. Land right on top of a hazardous plant by the looks of it. some reason you always land like right next to it. There we go. Let me just look at these animals real quick. Yeah, rare ground, rare underwater. Okay. Oh, I might be able to get a couple in here. The rare one's probably going to be in deep water, though. Go down here and start scanning stuff, and hopefully something shows up. I think something just swam in front of me. Alright, so we've got a couple of them here. Go up here real quick. Alright, so we will be missing common underwater and rare underwater. I thought I had a rare ground. I did. Oh, must have been this guy. So, okay. Yeah, that little crab guy must have been, like, off in a distance. Alright, I did see... Actually, I'm not going to bother picking it up, I don't have room. See, I did see a thing for... Oh, we have another creature. So I still need one more. Yeah, a lot of times they break them up so that you have to get shallow creatures as well as deep ones. So my guess is the rare creature is going to be in the deep water. Grab a word. Yeah, that little crab creature must have been underwater. There was one creature I couldn't see at all when I scanned it. So let's just take a peek. Yeah, I still... yeah, there's a rare underwater. Alright, let's get these uploaded too. And where's that drop pod? Over here. Yeah, I thought about picking up crystal sulfide over there, but I don't really have anywhere to kind of store it for now. It's not something I need right away anyway. Alright, this might be deeper water. It's pretty close to this, so we'll take a run down and see if there's anything down there. direction was that water? Alright. So just head over here. See what we have. Because I've got to be jumping off here shortly, so take a few minutes, run over here. See if we can find that last underwater creature. Might not be deep enough. Yeah, I kind of wish they would tell you if it's a deep water or shallow with these, kind of like they do with the other animals that tell you if they're in the north or the south, stuff like that. Alright, so we will have some stuff to scan at least. Seeing any creatures. Yeah, I might have to go out like in an ocean or something like that. Try to scan as much stuff as I can. Yeah, but I have to be in deeper water for it. And that's one good thing about water, you can still scan from the surface. You don't have to actually be underwater to scan most things. I just always go underwater mainly because you don't have to hear the little sound effects. Alright. I think we're going to be done there. At least I was able to scan in a few different items. Alright, let's kill him off. Where are the sentinels? Oh, they went to the side of me. Typically they go right in front of you. Yeah, it didn't take long for them to deactivate. So I think that's probably gonna do it for this stream, guys. I got some stuff I need to go get done. I'm gonna see if I can jump on a little bit later on, mainly just to continue kind of doing what I'm doing. I would like to, you know, get this tech area unlocked and some of this as well. That way I can start, you know, move my technology around and, you know, get some more storage. Right now I've got another exosuit one. Right now, yeah, that one's pretty bad. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that one. And can hold on to that one for right now, I guess. Yeah, I want to try to, you know, get a couple rows of this stuff unlocked, get the rest of this unlocked. Typically with the technology, I'll go to 40. You know, I like to get a 4th row here for some stuff. So I might, I'm gonna focus on doing the top 30 though, then start moving down into here. But hopefully I can get on later on and do that. My week's been all like up in the air with stuff, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to get on and not get on. So, but I think that's gonna do it for now, guys. So I appreciate you guys checking this out, and just get myself saved here. All right. Alright, guys. Yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will see you next time. Take care.